Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carter Walker. I love talking about movies, music, comics, and games. And I just got out of Cocaine Bear. I'm a little late to the party on this one. Wow, and what a time. What a time to be alive where I can go see Cocaine Bear in the theaters. Anyways, Cocaine Bear. It's a movie about a bear that does cocaine. It finds a bunch of cocaine in the woods, and a bunch of people converge on those woods for various reasons, good and bad, and it all kind of comes down. It all comes crashing down. The movie itself was like, it was fine. You know, it was okay. It really wasn't that funny. Really didn't have anything to stand out. For a movie about a bear that does cocaine, really didn't feature a lot of the cocaine bear. It focused a lot on the human drama, which really fell flat for me and really dragged the movie down by quite a bit. But I'll get to that later. The biggest thing that is going to affect my review here is the theater experience. So I got off work late, of course, because we're severely understaffed. So I made a quick dash to the theater and with my roommate, go in, we have our tickets, bought them already, get our stuff, go inside, and there's someone on our seats. Normally I'd be like, hey, you're in the seats, we paid for it, get out. The theater really wasn't that packed though, and it looked like they were with a group, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're already 10, 15 minutes late, I don't want to deal with this. So we just kind of let it slide. I went over to the other side of the theater, and this is where it all kind of goes crashing downhill. About 5 to 10 minutes in the movie, this lady walks in and sits down on the very edge, right in front of Aiden, who's on the very edge of the row. And I don't know what movie she thought she was seeing, but it wasn't Cocaine Bear. She thought she probably walked into the new Teletubby movie or something, the way she was acting, because every time the bear would be on screen or every time someone would get a lick of blood, this lady would gasp like she just saw a phantom in front of her. It was so mind-boggling that some lady, a grown woman, walking into a rated R movie called Cocaine Bear in a college town, sat there and for 2 hours straight gasped every time the titular bear came on screen. Every time the bear that is in the title, Cocaine Bear, was on screen, even if it just ran past, she'd go, oh my gosh. And it was like, get a grip on yourself, please. I mean, it's fine, There's things to be shocked at. You can be astonished at the movie theater. Lord knows I've been astonished or shocked in the movie theater a few times. I've been, oh wow, or like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's normal for a few sounds to escape you during a movie, especially if it's a movie about a bear doing cocaine. But even if the bear is standing on screen right in front of you, not doing anything, just breathing, and it's not scary whatsoever, and you gasp so audibly that the entire theater can hear you, even in the very front row from all the way back, get a grip on yourself, please. And, I'm sure I've been a nuisance in the theater before, but, the way this lady was acting, and it's fine if it's, once or twice, every time the bear is on screen. I'm not even kidding. The whole time. And you could tell people around us were getting annoyed. People would just kind of, laugh at her every time she gasped, and she just couldn't get it. And it really affected my perspective of this movie, because every time there was, carnage candy on screen, this lady would be freaking out like she just witnessed someone get skinned alive in front of her, and it was like, lady, the bear is just mauling someone on the screen. It's fine. For some reason, and I feel bad, because, maybe she just really liked the movie, but it just really bothered me, and to a point where I just could not let it go. I got out of the movie, and the only thing I could think about was that lady really bugged me. And the whole time I was on the drive home with Aiden, the only thing we talked about, that lady was really annoying. The positives really are not that positive. I mean, the carnage candy was slightly funny. There were a few scenes that I laughed at. Some of it was unexpected. I enjoyed Alden Ehrenreich. I took German for 4 years. I think I'd be able to pronounce his name. I can't. Alden Ehrenreich. You know what? And I'm not even Googling it. I already know there's going to be someone in the comment section saying, it's just a Google search away. You can look it up. Well, you know what? I don't feel like it right now. I don't feel like getting up and going to get my laptop, As one of the 5 fans of Solo, I like this guy, I think he does a great job in Solo, and he did an okay job here, He was the highlight of the movie for me. I was like, this guy's pretty funny. And then the park ranger lady, she was pretty funny too. At first she's not funny because she's trying to seduce the guy from Modern Family, but then once she gets injured and she just kind of stops caring, it was pretty funny. She was pretty funny. And then the scene with the ambulance that every review talks about, it was good. I was expecting a little bit more, honestly. People hyped it up, I think, too much. I think I just had a little too high expectations for this movie. I didn't temper it too much. But whenever the bear is on screen, the movie just gets pretty entertaining. There's a few fun scenes in here. A few jokes that made me laugh. You know, the humor is very hit or miss. But I'd be lying if I said that there weren't a few points in the movie where I enjoyed myself. I think the performances are all fine. I don't think anyone really does a bad job. I mean, it's a movie called Cocaine Bear. I don't expect any Oscar-worthy performances in this one, let's be real. But they were good. The performances were good. They were decent. Nothing stuck out like a sore thumb. Yeah. And going into the mix, the movie has a very dark, has a very black comedy tone, right? And I don't think it handles it that well. It starts out when it's like playing rock music on a plane, and it's like, yeah, look how cool we are. We're throwing cocaine out of a plane. Yeah, I bet you didn't expect that. And then it's like, oh, he hit his head. Isn't that funny? It's like, dude, it's just weird. You know, it was just weird. The whole movie just had a very like offset tone, which for some people will work. I like comedies. I like black comedies. I think a lot of dark comedies do really, really well. I just don't think this one really nailed it. And that's also part of the humor. It just really isn't written very well. There's a lot of humor that just kind of falls flat here, and it's just like, you know, the bear doing cocaine as a gimmick is only funny for so long before you kind of have to get inventive and focus on something else. It's not natural to laugh at the bear mauling someone, right? But it's played in a way where it is funny most of the time. And so it's like, you can focus on that. And if you had a little bit more of that and trimmed out or wrote out a lot of the stuff with the melodrama between the human characters, it could be pretty decent. But it's just so focused on setting up these characters for like arcs. It's like, yeah, the drug dealer kid, he's going to stand up to his dad. Dude, it's a movie called Cocaine Bear. Just have the bear go on a rampage. It's that simple, man. Make it 90 minutes long. Make it all set in the park and have the bear just kill a bunch of people, and I don't know, the park rangers go and fight it and just get mauled. I don't know. Going into the negatives, the script and pacing are just awful. Very, very badly paced. The script, especially, I don't know who wrote it, who put the human characters in and had them be the focus of the movie, but it just doesn't do very well. I really just had a hard time enjoying this one. And again, a lot of it could be due to the theater experience, but I was expecting something a lot more fun, a lot more, you know, carnage filled. And we get a fair amount of carnage. It's not like there's no kills. There's a fair amount of kills in this movie, but they're just not done in a way that you'd expect a movie called Cocaine Bear to be. I don't know, maybe I'm just being too negative. I don't know what I expected, honestly. I expected it to be more fun, more entertaining, and it gets really bogged down by all the human drama. So overall, Cocaine Bear, probably about a 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. It's all right for a $5 Tuesday. I've seen worse, but I've even seen better, you know? Just, I don't really know what to say about Cocaine Bear. You kind of get what you see in the trailers and the title. If you think it's your gimmick, go and see it. If not, steer clear. But in conclusion, guys, thanks for watching. My name is Carter. If you're interested in movies, comics, games, or anything else like that, feel free to subscribe. And I just went over and ranked the Rocky movies, so be sure to check that out. As always, hope you have a great rest of your day.